Hello children. The eggs belong to which of these animals? Take the animal to its egg by drawing a line. See here children, in the picture what you are having? You are having different animals like a dog, cat, hen, no, and giraffe, cow and all this. And here you have got eggs. No. Which animal will lay eggs? Which animal lay eggs from this picture? Does dog lay eggs? Cat lay eggs? Cow lay eggs? Hen lay eggs? Or giraffe lay eggs? Which one does? Yes, that is hen. Yes, children, the hen lays eggs. No. So, by laying eggs, the hen is giving birth to the baby chicks. No, that is the reproduction. Whereas the other animals in this picture, they give birth to the babies. Clear children? Now, one of the characteristics of living things is that they produce young ones of their own kind. See children, one of the characteristics in the sense, so all living things have got so many characters, so many features. Okay, one among them is what? They produce young ones of their own kind. For example children, living things. What are all living things? Plants, birds, animals and human beings. They are all living things. No. And what is their feature? One important feature, that is they produce young ones of their own kind. Okay. And own kind in the sense of, for suppose here you can see a dog in the picture. No. So it has got small puppies along with it. No, the dog gives birth to again dog only. And here in the picture a parrot, it gives birth to parrot only. No, so whether hen cannot give birth to parrot kind of bird, or dog cannot give birth to cat kind of animal. So here the young ones are produced of their own kind, like their mother. Okay, and here this process is called reproduction. What do we call this process as? We call this as reproduction. Clear children? And now some animals lay eggs from which the young ones hatch. Hatch means children, suppose when a baby bird or insect or any other animal, if it is hatched, no, it comes out of its egg. It comes out of its egg. Okay, see, here you can see very clearly. No, here the baby bird is coming out of the egg. No, how? By breaking the shell. So this is the shell. This white part is the shell of the egg. So this baby bird is coming out of this shell by breaking it. No, this process is called as hatching. Okay, so here some animals lay eggs from which the young ones hatch, whereas other animals give birth to young ones directly without laying eggs. So whereas here if you see this dog for example, like this type of animals like dog, cat, lion, tiger, all these animals, okay, even human beings also, so they give birth to young ones directly without laying eggs. Clear children? So let us learn more about how animals reproduce. Here animals that lay eggs. So what we have learned children, that we have got two types of reproduction, that is through eggs, and the other one is by giving birth. No, so now we learn like how animals that lay eggs go for a reproduction process, and the animals that reproduce by laying eggs are called egg laying animals. Okay children, clear? Like the animals which are going to reproduce by laying eggs, So what are they called as? They are called as egg laying animals. Okay, for example, birds, frog, fish, snake, lizard and insects like cockroach and butterfly. So these are some of the birds and insects, so which give birth to the young ones by laying eggs. So see here in the picture, how are they hatched? The eggs are kept in the warm place, or the parent animals sit on their eggs to keep them warm. So how does this happen, children? So the eggs, so whatever eggs the bird or the insects, so they have laid, so they have kept in a warm place. Or sometimes, so if you have observed the hen, what it will do, children? It will sit on the eggs. It will sit on the eggs. No, that is the parent animal. Hen is the parent animal for like hen. So it is going to sit on their eggs. Why? To keep the eggs warm. To keep the eggs warm. Okay. So and this process is known as incubation. This process, like keeping the eggs warm. Okay. So that process is known as incubation. Clear, children? So when this warmth is provided to the eggs, then the baby birds will be able to come out from the egg. What we call it as? No, like hatching. Clear, children? Now here, so there is a statement like science in context. Okay. Egg laying animals are also called oviparous animals. Okay, egg laying animals are also called as oviparous animals. Clear, children? Now birds, how do they lay eggs? Birds lay eggs in their nets and incubate the eggs by sitting on them until the eggs hatch into young ones. So birds, like as we said, birds, like we took an example of a hen before. No, what did we say? So the hen is going to sit on the eggs. No, here birds, also the other type of birds, they lay eggs in their nets. No, like if you see crow, parrot, pigeon and all that. No, they are going to lay eggs in their nets and incubate. Incubate is what, children? So what did we learn about incubate? That is the parent animal sitting on the egg to give the warmth, to give the warmness. Okay, children, and incubate the eggs by sitting on them until the eggs hatch into young ones. Until the eggs hatch. See here, if you see, children, the hen, it is sitting on the eggs to incubate. Okay, and after that what happens? So chicks hatching from eggs. These chicks, they are coming out of the eggshells. The breaking the eggshells, they are coming out. Now you can see here, after coming out, so how they look here. No, the small chicks here. Now, so these are, like this is how, so the baby chicks have come out from the hen. No, when the eggs hatch, chicks come out. They cannot fly as they are featherless and cannot see. See, children, so when they come out, so they cannot fly because they are very young. No, as when we are babies, no, when we are born, the human beings, can we walk immediately? No, we cannot walk. No, we cannot also open our eyes for some days. No, so same like that here, the baby hen, that is the chicks, they cannot fly and they do not have feathers. They are featherless, in the sense they do not have feathers and they cannot see also. They cannot see. So here the parent bird help them in feeding and take care of them until they develop feathers and learn to fly. So now the mother animal, that is the parent animal, what the hen does, it will take care. It will take care of the chicks by feeding. No, by feeding is like giving them food, and until they develop their feathers and learn to fly, so the parent bird will take care of the baby chicks or baby birds. Okay, children, their own young ones. Clear? So this is how the birds lay eggs. then hatch them, and then they are going to feed them until they develop their feathers and learn to fly. Clear, children? So once they are ready to fly, and the birds start getting their own food. Clear? Now we'll go to the other one, that is we'll know how the structure of an egg is. How the structure of the egg. See, children, in the picture here you can see the diagram of an egg, that the inside portion of the egg. Okay, so eggs produced by all the birds have the same kind of internal structure. So eggs, so whatever eggs have produced by all the birds, different birds, for example hen, crow, sparrow, even pigeon, and all this, all they produce eggs, but all the birds have the same kind of internal structure. All the birds have the same kind of internal structure. This is the inside part of the egg, children. So this will be same. Maybe outside part it may differ. Sometimes some eggs look like brown, some eggs are white. That the shell, I am talking about the outer layer of the shell. Okay, but internal structure inside the egg, it is the same. Okay, children, the thin hard outer layer that protects the contents of the egg is called the eggshell. The outer layer, the hard, this one, thin and hard outer layer, it is called as the eggshell. Okay, what does this outer layer do, children? It is going to protect the contents of the egg. So what is there inside? That is the content, or what are all this, that white, yellow, and all this color substance. Okay, that is being protected by the eggshell. Okay, the jelly like white colored substance that is present inside the eggshell is called albumen. See here, children, the jelly like white colored substance, are you able to see here the white color substance here inside? So which is called as the albumen, and in that also, so you are having two different kinds, children. If you see, so in this part, it is more of white color, in the sense this is thick. Okay, and here this part, if you see, it is light. No, so that is why this white color substance which is thick is called as thick albumen, and which is thin is called as thin albumen. Clear, children? You might have observed this, no? So if not, so when you take a egg, when you please break it and just observe this. Okay, the yellow colored substance present within the albumen is called yolk. Okay, children, and this yellow color one, no, which is there inside, that is within the albumen, no, inside the white, that is called as yolk. This is called as yolk. Clear, children? Yolk consists of the essential nutrients required for the development of a growing baby called an embryo. Okay, children? So what is embryo? So the yolk, which yolk? This yellow yolk. No, this yellow yolk. So what happens? It contains essential nutrients. So very important nutrients, that is the strength. Okay, like which is required for the development of a growing baby. No, the egg here has to develop. No, for what? To grow a baby. And this development of a growing baby is called as an embryo. Okay, children, is called as embryo. Where is this? This is in the yolk. That is the yellow yolk. Clear, children? The embryo ultimately develops into the young one. No, so at the final stage, this embryo is going to develop into the young one. Clear? And the different stages of the development of an embryo into an adult are called the life cycle of an animal. Okay, like what is the life cycle, children? Life cycle means what? From the egg till the developed bird, animal, whatever it may be. Okay, so that process till the developed process. Okay, as the young ones come out of the mothers. Okay, so until that you have got different stages. No, so that we are going to learn now in the further slides. So these different stages of the development of an embryo into an adult. Okay, this is the adult one and this is the egg. Okay, and that is called as the life cycle of an animal, whether it is an egg or giving birth. So whatever it may be, from the first stage till the last stage of the reproduction is called the life cycle of an animal. Clear, children? Now if you see here, yolk is rich in nutrients like fats, minerals and vitamins, and albumin is rich in proteins. See children, here we said that yolk consists of essential nutrients. No, so what are those nutrients? So if you see, what are those here? See, fats, minerals and vitamins. Okay, fats, minerals and vitamins. Whereas albumin is what? The white jelly type of substance. Okay, so this is rich in proteins. So that is why, so we have to take egg. No, to have strength we have to take egg in our food. Why? Because these eggs are rich in fats, minerals, vitamins and proteins. Okay children, now we'll move on to the next slide now. So as we said, like the life cycle. No, so what is this life cycle? The life cycle is of a hen. Okay, so if you see first, this one, adult hen is there. No, this adult hen, has laid eggs. No, and these eggs have developed as embryo. Okay, this one, embryo. And this embryo is hatched. No, hatched. And because of in this hatching process, what happens? The baby chick is coming out from the eggshell. And now the baby chick has come out. No, so when the baby chick has come out, it doesn't have any feathers. No, it cannot see. And after few days it is fully developed and becomes again as an adult hen. Why we call it as a life cycle, children? This is a repeating process. See here. No, like it is just repeated. No, these eggs again becomes as adults. Again this adult hen is going to lay eggs. Again through these eggs again another adult hen is produced. So it is just like a cycle, like it's a rotation. So that is why we call it as a life cycle. Clear children? Now we'll go to the other slide here. We'll learn about the fish. Okay, and fish lay plenty of eggs in water at a time. How does the fish lay eggs? It lays plenty of eggs. Where does it lay? It lay in water. No. Where does fish live, children? It lives in water. No. As it is an aquatic animal, the fish, it lives in water and it lays what? It lays plenty of eggs, not one egg or two eggs. It lays so many eggs together at a time, at once. Out of these, only a few develop into baby fish and some of the eggs get eaten by larger fish and other animals. See children, how sad it is. So fish lays so many eggs, but it lays in water. No, again in water you have got so many other animals. So many other animals. No, like if you see, you have got sharks, whales and so many other large animals. Okay, so some of these eggs are eaten by larger fish and other animals. Because of that, only few eggs of fish are going to develop into baby fish, even though it is laying so many eggs. Okay, but not all eggs are going to become baby fish. No, baby fish. Only some are going to develop as baby fish. Why? Because some of the eggs which are there which are eaten by the larger fish. which are living in the water. Okay, and also by the other animals which also live in the water. Clear, children? And generally these eggs obtain warmth for incubation from the sun rays. So incubation, what did we learn, children? What is incubation? So getting the warmth. No, for hen we learnt that the hen is going to sit on the eggs, and some other birds also sit on the eggs to provide the warmth for the eggs. No, and this process is called as incubation. No, so but here this fish is not going to sit on the eggs. Why? Because the eggs are in the water, it cannot sit on the eggs. So how does this eggs, fish eggs, get the warmness, that is the warmth? Okay, they get it from the sun rays. No, normally the sun rays also fall on the water. So by that, so these eggs, fish eggs, they obtain the warmth for incubation. Clear, children? Now we'll see about the frogs here. So this is a picture of the life cycle of the frog here. No, if you observe this picture, children, this is the life cycle of the frog. Okay, like fish, frogs also lay a large number of eggs in water. So like fish, frogs also, they lay large number of eggs in water. These eggs appear as large clusters of jelly-like substance known as spawn. See, how are they? These eggs appear as large clusters. So number of things like of the same kind, say here, this is, okay. So same kind of number of things, that we call it as clusters. How are they? They are like jelly-like substance. Jelly-like substance. You know jelly? Egg jelly also we said white. No, this frog eggs are like jelly-like substance which are known as spawn. We call them as spawn. Okay, and the young ones that hatch from these eggs are called tadpoles. Okay, children. So the young ones that hatch from these eggs are called as tadpoles. Okay. So here you can see the young ones. So these are the eggs. Again, the embryo has developed after the from the eggs. Again, in the eggs, sorry, and then you have got seen here tadpoles. They are clinging to water plants. So have you seen here? So they are clinging. So they are very close to this plant, in the sense they are sticking to that water plant. If you see, even in water we have got plants. No, we have got fixed plants, floating plants, and submerged plants. No, here these tadpoles, that is the young ones of the frog, they are sticking to that plants. Okay, and now tadpoles look very different from the adult frog. So have you seen, children? This is the adult frog, this is the frog. No, how are they? Can you see any similarity, any resemblance? Do they look alike? Do they look this tadpole and the frog, that is the mother of this tadpole, do they look alike? No. So they look very different from the adult frog. The process of the transformation of a young one into an adult that looks completely different is called metamorphosis. So children, the process of transformation, like this, the process of transformation, see here, you have got the eggs first, then as developed as an embryo, then as tadpoles. No, so this, if you see here, again they have got gills. They have got gills now for breathing. After this stage, now gills have come, and tail has come. Tail here, it keeps on growing. No, and now at this stage what happens? Hind legs appear. Hind legs in the sense the back legs. No, that appeared, and these here, it lives from food stored in the tail. In this stage it is going to live from the food which is stored in the tail. Okay, and from here again the tail becomes, if you see children, from this stage, if you see, the tail is becoming shorter. No, the tail is becoming shorter, and now at this stage you can see the young frog just like the adult frog. Okay, so this process of transformation, it is transformed. No, this process of transformation of the young one into an adult that looks completely different, is called metamorphosis. Okay, so when this young one's transformation is completely different, no, from the adult one, and this process is called as metamorphosis. Okay children, this, after undergoing metamorphosis, the tadpole becomes an adult frog. Okay, so until this process, okay, we call it as what? Metamorphosis. After undergoing this metamorphosis process, what happens? The tadpole becomes as an adult frog. Clear children? So this is how frogs give birth to their young ones.